You're here with Homesteading with Blue Sky Ranch, and I'm not just a farmer, but I'm also an artist. And I came to be an artist way before farming. So today I wanted to show you guys a fun little craft I'm doing that is simple, and I think you all can make one at home too. And it is a license plate dragonfly. So when working in the shop, as always, be equipped. I've got my safety glasses, or if you choose to use something like that, because you have glasses, these are great, and always headphones and gloves. So make sure you're prepared for this project, because I don't want anybody to get hurt. And as always, I know nothing. This is just me working in my shop, having fun. So the first thing you're going to need to go get are 4 license plates. And if you're like me, I kind of just save them, and I have a little stack of license plates from various people, myself, cars over the years. So once you have 4 license plates, I'm going to show you now the next step of what we're going to do. So this is the final outcome of what your license plate's going to look like. I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn a normal license plate like this into one that looks like it's super old. So the first thing you want to do though is I pretty much just make a little template where I'm cutting off the corners of the license plate and narrowing it into like a wing. Kind of like that. Just draw a little pattern. It doesn't have to be exact. Now, every time I work with anything that has to do with metal, make sure you're putting on your safety glasses. So I'm going to put my safety glasses on. And I have a pair of metal cutting shears here. You may want to wear gloves too. And you're going to cut the edges here. Remember, this doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm going to show you what else we're going to do to it to make it look antique, kind of a vintage look. All right, there you go. Now we're going to paint it black. Now, you can choose to paint it black or any other color you want to use for your dragonfly, but we're going to paint it one solid color. So I have lots of black spray paint, so I'm just going to give it a quick coat here, just like that. Now, I did already paint one. It doesn't have raised letters, so it's kind of different, but it'll come out okay. But we're going to let those dry now, and then we will go ahead and antique them. So what you're going to need to get this nice, beautiful antique look is a hammer. So get yourself a hammer. If you don't have an anvil, I have an anvil here. That's what I'm going to use, but you could also use just be on a piece of 2x4, something that you can lay it on top of, hold it, and hit it. So I'm going to show you today how I came up with this cool look, and I just figured this out all on my own. So right here I have my little dragonfly wing, and all I've done is hit it, and I've also kind of hit the edges on my anvil, just like that. I've hit the, giving it some texture. Sorry for the noise. And then if you want a different look, you can use your ball peen. Hit the numbers a few times, just like that. Just like that. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to grind off some of the paint, and it makes it all look weathered. looks pretty good. Got one more to do. So next you're gonna need something to attach your wings to. So I have just a little piece of wood here, and it's got a little bit of stain on it, but it's just a vintage piece of wood that I found lying around and probably was gonna burn it for kindling. So I've got that. And then the other thing that I have that's really cool that I found at a garage sale is a piece of hardware. And this was some barn door hardware. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this on it to make it look like it's part of the Dragonfly. So I've got this that I'm going to do, and then I'm also going to use these wings. I'm going to screw them onto the back, and then for the head, I'm going to use a doorknob. So this is what I've got, is a piece of vintage hardware from a door, and I'm going to stick that into this piece of wood, and it will be the head for the Dragonfly. If you don't have this, another fun thing that I was thinking, which I have lots of, are vintage spoons. You could use a spoon for the head. You could do something like that. Anything that you want to use. That's a circle. It could even be like a canning jar lid. You could do that and paint it. You could just do all kinds of fun stuff. But for this, I'm going to be using a doorknob. I've already taken this doorknob and I've also polished it and given it a clear coat of satin. All right, so let's get to putting it together. So I've already marked out where I want to put this doorknob. I'm just going to use my Sharpie here. So the doorknob will sit here at the top, and then I want my wings to start here. So I'm just going to make a little mark here, approximately. So I'll do that on both sides, and we'll get the first set of wings put on. So, what we're going to do, well, and I have this knot, so we're going to have to put them a little lower. What I want to do here is attach both of them. There's never enough room, no matter how much tabletop you have. I want to attach these like this, and I'm going to be using a sheetrock screw is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to put 2 in each one, in each set of them. And unfortunately, it's chipping away at the wood, so I probably should have put it further down. But I think we got it. Okay, so I need to put a hole in this. I'm using my drill press here. Different screw. I just found these laying around. Okay, we're just going to center that in there. This one. So I've finished my license plates. They look great. And my door hardware. I'm just going to attach these last 2. And then we're going to put a little bit of antennas on it, and it'll be done. All right, so I've got the back all screwed together. You can see that. That looks really darn cute. And even this one that didn't have the raised numbers, I mean, you really can't tell when you hold it out. It looks just as cool. So, you know, I didn't have 4 with the raised numbers, but I'm still happy with that. Looks great. So I've decided to go ahead and use this because I already had it open, a can of this Loctite. And this is what I'm going to put in the hole here. This stuff dries really hard. is I put the Loctite glue in. Now I'm putting a clamp here. So we are going to have to pilot that set like that overnight. So I've got a spool of this rusty wire. You could use any type of wire. You could use a coat hanger. I'm just going to cut off like a foot. Like that. I'm going to bend it in half. And then we will attach this with a screw on the back once it's dry. But something like that. And then I'm just going to take my little, and just not hold them down tight. And I'm going to do a little loop. Nothing fancy. Just a little loop. Like that. And we have some simple little antennas for the top. Okay, well let's have this dry and we'll finish it up later. And here we are the next day. The glue has dried. I attached the little antennas. So here you go. Super fun craft, super easy, and I love it.